In Jamaica, opposition spokesperson on finance and planning Audley Shaw believes that if the government is not careful with its borrowing habits, the country may face a similar situation to the financial meltdown of the 1990s. He recently expressed the view during a press conference while calling for evidence that the debatable PetroCaribe debt buyback by the Finance Ministry was the best option for the economic conundrum facing the country.
The financial sector collapse of the 1990s was in part because of the propensity of the government to borrow money at high interest costs. We were doing it then at 10, 11, and 12%. But since that time, global financial cost of money has gone down. So 7 and 8% in our terms today is expensive money. We can get money cheaper. And I demonstrated that when I was Minister of Finance. I am the one who brought 1% money beyond PetroCaribe through the multilateral organizations. And I have heard the minister suggest that they were not able to approach the multilaterals in respect of this deal. I need the evidence that the minister formally applied to the IMF, the IDB, or the World Bank. I have no knowledge or evidence of any formal application.
Mr. Shaw says that path would have proven a cheaper method and one worth celebrating as a good deal. The opposition spokesman adds that Jamaica is now losing out on an opportunity within the PetroCaribe deal that facilitates the payment of some of the debt to Venezuela in goods and services. That aspect of the deal is believed to have been a potential growth strategy for Jamaica.
What would be a game changer is if we expended efforts to ramp up production of items such as cement and other construction materials, clinker, gypsum that we have in Jamaica, agricultural products, including processed foods, and livestock for the Venezuelan market. That would help put Jamaicans to work and grow the economy. In this regard, the Minister of Finance must be transparent now to tell us how the $1 billion that is now sitting in the PetroCaribe fund in various forms, but it is relatively liquid. It is liquid assets. $1 billion United States dollars is sitting there now. How does the government intend to expend those funds? Will any of this asset at PetroCaribe be used towards debt servicing, this on the new debt? And should some of these funds not be dedicated to purchasing goods from our manufacturers for bartering trade with Venezuela as it was originally conceived?
Mr. Shaw used the occasion to caution the government against the exorbitant amount of cash sitting within the coffers of the PetroCaribe fund. He argues that the government runs the risk of the money ending up being used as a slush fund close to an election period. However, he says the opposition will be holding the government accountable to protect the funds. Meanwhile, the finance minister will hold a press conference on Monday to clarify the conditions of the PetroCaribe debt buyback.